I'm alive! I exist! Holy crap. Poem panic? Dun. 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 Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Yo, this looks cool. You know what, they're not that far off from what they originally, or what they now look like. It's just, Monica and Yuri are taller. Natsuki is the same. Alright, we are going to begin. You skipped fast forward what you've already read. Am I ready for another hour and a half of reading? You know how sore my throat... You like... Ew. Like, I don't know, my throat was sore yesterday after all the yapping. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi! Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. It's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always that simple with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that? All of a sudden? No reason, really. I just want to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. Fumbles with the latch to get it open. Turns it upside down and the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins follow. I knew it! I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming in the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I can lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry! And so that only leaves one option. What? I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. And if you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Haha. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in the book, as always. Uh-huh? I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in the book. Yuri! tell Metal to let me borrow some money. That's... Don't get involved. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. Look at that, Yuri being a mother. Right, like the one who is, you know, smart. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, we were suffering is far enough retribution. Dot dot dot. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's the fun side of you. That's... There's no way you could think that. You're right. You were right, though. I did something bad, and I have to accept the revelation. Retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us in there. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the head and tumbles onto the desk. Pwap. Yeah! Ow. What was... A cookie? Sure thing, a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just going to give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki! That's so kind of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot just for one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. And yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why didn't I give you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat, goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Oh, Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori... Tsuki glances around. You can't resist cookies. That is true! You cannot. There's no world where you can't resist cookies. Ugh. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. Shit. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super late. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose this club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What the hell do you have anyways? Well, my last period today was a study hall, and to be honest, I think I just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell, at least. You must not have heard it, since I was practicing piano. Piano? I don't know where you played music as well, Monica. I don't, really. I kind of just started recently. Mozart? Maybe. I've always wanted to learn piano. Oh, that's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down. Smile sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure by that or anything. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. Hey, let me turn off my fan. And I'd love for the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks! So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. Chose to leave Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori is somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her bunk, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Metal! Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna go get supplies from another classroom. Want to come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival's coming up? Me and Monica were gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Are you going with Metal to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Aw, but I wanted to go. So much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready, Metal? Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exit the classroom. Follow behind Sayori. Excuse me, as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Hello, J-Fan. Welcome back. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things. A little late? You're 15 minutes late. I don't care. I'm not gonna, like, flip a brick on you or something. Hey, Sayori. What exactly are we doing for the festival anyways? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. That's so. Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. That sounds kind of dull. Metal. You're not thinking about it all the way at all. it's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like, you say the lines of the poem like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. ... Like that. Sayori. How do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. Eh? Looked away for 10 seconds. Shut up. What is her posture? Her posture is horrible. Right here. Let's go to what's it called? Paint real quick. Right, so her posture is like this. Right, like here's her head and this is what she's doing. Like, this is horrible, never mind. But like here's her head. It's a bad example, but it's kind of like that. Kind of, because I suck at drawing. Nope. We know nothing about perspective without... Fuck you. I'm not even wrong, look! Either her lower back is leaned in, and she slowly fixes it up, or she, like, yeah, I don't know, you meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know? Ah, I know. Give me a screenshot real quick and I'll show you. Of what? Maybe she's triple jointed. Maybe. I just meant that it's pretty ordinary. Contrast your cute self. Work on triple jointed. There, now she's normal. Don't say that. It's embarrassing. But I guess that means... Sayori, I can't screenshot my TV. Why are you watching on your TV? Go back, take a photo of it. But I guess that means I'm doing a great job. I guess so. I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey, Metal. This classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, eh? For a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine drawing happy vibes from the world around her. Just do different shit on your phone. Yeah, I know you do. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for you. But as the years went by, I began to home myself in my room more and more. Going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet. I follow. Let's see what we have here. Crayons? A box of crayons out of the shelf. They're the best brand too. They're kind of dirty though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for poster paper. Ah, I dropped one by accident. Smack! Yeah. Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. Ow, 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 ow. You okay? My forehead. Sayori clutches her forehead. Jeez, Sayori. Just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Sayori's sitting on the floor. Grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. I move your hand, Sayori. But it hurts. Do it for a sec. Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. That's crazy. Time for the MC to be roasting people? Yeah. That looks like Crayola. And there is Sayori. Slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow! Sorry. The huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Metal. Where would I find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pet Sayori on the shoulder and run out of the room. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? Doesn't really matter since it will be used as an ice pack rather than a drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I was already returning where I left Sayori. To the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop the crayons back in the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Oh my god, that's a big bottle of apple juice. It already looks half drank! Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Oh, okay, that's why. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, It's for your forehead, idiot. Ah! Sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Bottle against a bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Metal. Kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? Eh? What do you mean? You know, how we used to play outside all the time. Would always try to keep up with you, and you were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump, and I would start crying really loud. You would rush over as quickly as you could. You would try real hard to make me stop crying. Almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time, too. When rushing out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Metal. I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years. You're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all that time. I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Metal. I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest with myself, there's no telling where we'll end up for college, or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But... well, I hope so. It's been this long already? Can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are high. I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should head back. I don't want to keep Monica, you know. I don't want to worry Monica, you know. Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs! Sayori hops to her feet. Ah! Touches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Guess too late now. Anyways, let's go. We're also already in the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the classroom. Ah, you're back! Good timing. I was just about to start sharing our poems. Sorry. Your forehead. She's fine. Don't worry about it. I was playing with the crayons! And smacked my forehead into the shelf. Well, anyway. Were you able to find everything we needed? Uh-huh. I have it right. Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all the stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Haha. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Meadow. Well, Sayori, I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box was closed tightly, I returned my seat. Let's do... Yuri. Let's see what you have written for yourself today. Or for you. Well done, Metal. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you? That means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. See, I don't know how to do a Yuri voice, because, like, Natsuki Tsundere, easy enough to do, like, I knew it was you, And Sayori, usually it's happy, so I just do, like, a happy voice, kinda. And Monica sounds kind of... I don't know how to word for Monica. But Yuri, I don't know, because I can't do, like, a timid voice without doing, like, a deliberate stutter. And that's difficult, because she doesn't have much of a stutter. So, I don't know. Monica would sound confident? Yeah. Metaphors can go a long way. But don't feel like you need to work your brain, like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that, and if you'd like to read it. Of course. Poem you wrote for today? Nods and timidly hands me her poem. Okay, this is long. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night. While I was slicing bread for a guilty snack, my attention was caught by the scurrying of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as a wandering human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, subconsciously, my subconscious, well aware of the consequences. Check the no, dumbass. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed always comes back for more. The exciting beauty of the cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon. Oh wait. Okay, I need to check DMs because I'm a dumbass. Okay, dumbass, can I show the DMs so I can... I think I can. I'm gonna show our DMs. Let me just censor so I can make sure nothing's on here that I have to worry about. Okay, nothing is. Here. Kinda the same pose so you can imagine it in the bigger picture. Draws over them for reference. Monica for reference. Tried my best so you can understand it. What the hell do the lines mean? Same angle and almost the same pose as Sayori's. But Sayori's back is more straightened. Think it, that's their posture. Monica is a bit more turned to the left. So you make that pose without falling. Exactly! Well, Sayori is more turned to the MC. I couldn't make this more obvious for you. You can't draw 3D on a 2D photo. Just a little FYI. Like, there's no back photos of any of the Dokis, so it's hard to tell. So this is the best we have. And your example's good, but my opinion sucks. Raccoon awage. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. Oh yeah, did you guys have a solar eclipse? Because I know Spain and Iceland and Greenland had stuff. That pose about falling because women control their weight in hips. Men have it in their shoulder. I don't know, I'm not a woman, I can't tell. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I sliced her. Thought they had a tumor in their back, which bouncer center of mass. Good one, J-Fan. Good one. I sliced the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. Oh, you can't see their back? Yeah, it does make sense, right? I'm not gonna complain about that, right? Because it's a, it's a visual novel. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. Now, the raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic behavior conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. So, I don't think this is about a raccoon. I think this is just about Yuri liking knives. Which she does. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a bit more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't imagine what this poem is about. That's right! It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. You don't have a raise? You don't make any money! Hell, you give me stuff! What do you want the raise to? And I will carefully explain why I cannot pay you. Your poem is a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, I can't figure out what it's supposed to. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. There's my mom's kind of homeless face again. I wanted to express the way it makes me, the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. So it is about knives! Okay. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing. And people would make fun of me. Do you have anything like that, Metal? Well... yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Individualities? Is that how you say that word? Individualities? I'm confused. Even if it's difficult sometimes. And some things make us uncomfortable. Individualities. That's a new word for me. I've never seen individualities before. I'm surprised I even got it right. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. But if I mispronounced a word, you set me on fire. Yeah, I would, because you need to learn English. I know English. Exactly, J-Fan! Okay, who do I share my poem to next? Let's do Natsuki. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. But I can't really say it's any better, either. Phew. Huh? Phew what? Ah. Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Angry emojis. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment? Glad to see someone who recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's Something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. Not hard to pronounce the Polish words either, but I see. Yeah, because what the fuck's that one? Right, like air? Like huh? Like her? That one? I cannot do that one. Her? I still cannot. Air, that one. I struggle with that one. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? What noise are you making? You know, that one letter, air. Air? I don't fucking know, leave me alone. Just try and play Doki Doki. It's like she's dragging you around. It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. Think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she probably would just fly away like letting go of a balloon. Childish and blubby? Not what she's doing. Being childish, yeah. And you could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah. I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Oh. It's the Amy likes spiders. English is worse than mine. Nobody's saying anything about that. Oh, okay, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I'll believe you on that one. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders, and that's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. You know what? My writing style is most like Natsuki's. I said most like Natsuki's. It doesn't mean it's perfect. Right, we're going back to paint. Right, like I do my lowercase a's like that. I do my uppercase like that. B, C, D, D. I'm not gonna do the whole alphabet, but I'll do a large portion, like up to M. E, F, G, H, I, oh shit. I, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. Okay, for the little L, I just do a line. L, M, N, O, P. This is how I do it, by the way. A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q. R, X, Y, and Z. I'm forgetting a bunch of letters. E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. And now we need space. So we are going to do W, X, and what? And then I'm just going to delete it all. Now I'm going to go to another paint tab. V, W, X, Y, and Z. Y. This is how I do the alphabet. Can you, like, scale out a little, please? There, this is how I do the alphabet. Just so you know that my handwriting is unique. I think my handwriting is good. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. Doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. Doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps the people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course! It's about how everyone thinks my... That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be... Natsuki's handwriting is simple and clean. Your handwriting makes you feel like you're dyslexic. Probably behind by 10 years. I'm not dyslexic. Because I know how to read. Not to hate on dyslexic people. Dyslexia. Common lifelong learning condition that makes it hard for the brain to process words, sounds, and spelling. Not affect a person's general intelligence, but can be major challenges with reading fluently, writing, and decoding new words. Common signs of dyslexia: trouble matching letters to their correct sounds. Mixing up similar letters or reading words backwards, like bat as tab. Reading very slowly or taking a long time to finish tasks. Struggling with spelling or writing thoughts down on paper. Okay, shut up! Trouble rhyming words or learning new spoken words as a young child. Okay, just shut up! Shut up! Shut up! I don't have dyslexia. Trouble matching letters to sounds. Slow and hard to read, or hard to read reading. Missing thing? Wiki called me dyslexic, so now I'm trying to prove that I'm not. And, you missed my beautiful handwriting. Reading and spelling signs. Trouble sounding out new words. With dyslexia is better at this than you are. Reading very slowly or making mistakes. I don't read slowly. I'm somewhat fast at reading. Getting how to spell common words. Or reversing letters like B and D. Saw that handwriting part? Okay, so then you missed out on Wiki calling me dyslexic, and so now I'm researching on it. I'm somewhat fast reading it. I am good at reading. I just struggle reading out loud. Needing to reread sentences to understand them. Yes. Trouble rhyming words. Bear, care, share, mare, dare, nair, dare, mare, queer, zare, okay, shut up. Struggling to remember names or sequences? I don't struggle, I just suck at it. Trouble finding the right words that- Yep! maybe I have dyslexia. Taking longer to answer questions out loud. Avoiding reading out loud or reading for fun. I don't like reading, so... Getting very tired or stressed about reading? Or during reading? No, I just don't like it. Your brother reads better than you? Shut up! Trouble organizing written work or taking notes. Difficulty learning a foreign language. Okay! Okay! That's too far, but... Shut up! Shut up! Vicky, shut up! Shut up! Don't even bother. Make you shut up? I can just mute you. So obvious. Shut up! I don't even have it! For autism? I know what autism... Bro can't mute me, by the way. Shut up. Da-da. I'm gonna do an hang on. I'm gonna do an autism test. Let's see how well I do, because apparently I have a mean chat. Answer each question based on personal opinion. You cannot skip, but you can return to them later. Find it difficult to understand what others are thinking or feeling. Yep. I prefer to follow a routine rather than deal with unexpected changes. Neutral. I can do new routines. It's just it takes a day or two for me to adapt. I enjoy social interactions and making new friends. I enjoy making new friends. I hate talking to other people. Like today, I went to my volunteer place and we had a new volunteer with me, and I didn't fucking talk to them for like 2-3 hours because I just didn't know what to say. Often focus intensely on specific tasks or topics of interest. Yeah, I find it easy to make small talk with strangers. I mean, I'm good with small talk, right? Like, it's easy to say, hey, how you doing? How's the weather? I struggle with keeping a conversation. 20! I have a strong preference for activities with clear rules and structure. I don't know what that means. I frequently notice details that others miss. I don't know what that means! I need an example! You can't just tell me that and not give me an example. I need an example, I can't. Like an oh. Spotting a single burnout light bulb in a large warehouse. Slightly crooked picture frames on a hallway wall. Or an item moved an inch to the left on a desk. Noticing a minor typo on a large... Yep! A mismatched font size in a printed document, or a tiny stain on someone's sleeve that bleeds into the fabric. Yep! Hearing a faint, high-pitched... Do you agree because you do miss a lot of shit? Hearing a faint, high-pitched electrical hum and an appliance plugged into a wall, or identifying it. Yep. Micro expressions. Catching a split-second flicker of hesitation, annoyance, sadness. Nope. Okay, this whole section, I'm not gonna get anything on. Practice or predictive tracking. Knowing how a conversation or a project, yeah. I know him more. Can answer all of these for him. Yep. Yep. I feel uncomfortable maintaining. Yep. I struggle to understand sarcasm or indirect communication. Yep. I mean, right, like sarcasm I can notice occasionally. I find loud noises or bright lights overwhelming. Loud noises, like a lot of loud noises, can be a bit annoying and overwhelming, but, like, yeah. Bright lights? No, I just turned down my brightness. And I'm gonna do no. I enjoy engaging in group conversations and social gatherings. I hate group work, and I hate going anywhere. I have difficulty understanding jokes or humor that involve wordplay. A little bit. I prefer solitary activities over social ones. I mean, I can do social events. I can do that shit. I can do that. I don't like it, but I can do it. Da-da. I often repeat certain behaviors or movement. I don't know. I get upset if my daily routines were disrupted. Not really. I just get annoyed about it and I go on with my day. I don't really have one. Except for streaming. Streaming, if that gets fucked up, I am pissed. Find it hard to predict how others will react in social situations. Sometimes. I'm comfortable with sudden changes in plans. Nope! I need to know! That's what you prefer, not what you can do. Shut up! Yeah. I hate sudden changes in plans. I hate it. It's a big pet peeve. Right, like, I need to know, like, a day in advance, so I can, like, plan it all out in my head on what we're doing. This is real shit, right? Like, someone says... Like, if someone says, oh, hey, yeah, we're gonna go to the store tomorrow. Like, oh, hey, we're gonna go somewhere tomorrow. And I already have the exact route planned. And everything. So, yeah. I often take things literally and struggle with abstract concepts. Oh my god, this next question. This next question. Wow. I can easily recognize and interpret facial... Nope. Prefer to work alone rather than in a team. I can work with both. I just don't like teaming. Feel overwhelmed in cruddy or nosy environments? I hate that these two are combined, because I can work in... I'm good in noisy environments. Just not crowded areas. I hate crowded areas. I enjoy discussing a wide variety of topics with different people. What does that mean? I have difficulty forming and maintaining friendships. I mean, I'm just a dick to my friends. There's a difference. I often feel that I am different from others. I don't know. I have specific interests that I am extremely knowledgeable about. Yep. It means talking about multiple different topics. I know I am, but it's because I'm a dick, not because I'm, you know. I easily pick up on social cues. No. Unspoken rules, yeah, I'm good at, but not social cues. Find comfort in repetitive behaviors. I get bored with repetition. Being mean is a sign of autism? No, being mean is a sign of being an asshole, but I struggle to understand nonverbal communication. Yep. Enjoy it? Nope. I mean, sometimes, yeah, but I have to be expecting a surprise. Kinda. Right? Like, I absolutely hate just random things. Shut up. But yeah, I absolutely hate just, like, random... Oh, hey, we're gonna do this. And, like, I don't know. I sometimes get so absorbed in a topic I lose track of time. I don't know. I often prefer factual... Yeah? Not what variety means. Spontaneous is, like, instant, right? Like, you're doing one thing and then you immediately go to something else? Something similar to that? Find it easy to empathize with others? Yeah. I often prefer affection. I guess. Sometimes find it difficult to know when it's my turn to speak in a conversation. Yeah, I butt in randomly. Feel trained after social interaction? Not really. Difficulty processing multiple sensory inputs at once. Kinda? I'd get distracted. Rarely get anxious in social situations. No. Strong sensitivity to textures. No. I often analyze social interactions to understand what went wrong. Yeah. I enjoy trying new foods and experiences. See, when I try new foods that I've never tried before, no matter what it is, I always, like, lose my breath for a second, and I have to rebreathe. Right, like, I have a bite of a new food, and I can taste it, and everything, and then I just, like, lose all the breath in my lungs. So I have to, like, breathe another one. I enjoy starting, I don't know. I always ask my aunt whenever I try new food. I sometimes struggle. I ask her if she likes it. I ask my folks if they like their food all the time. Start with coordination or fine motor skills. I don't know. A little bit. I'm naturally skilled at recognizing patterns. No. I find it easy to manage or to engage in small talk. No. I feel overwhelmed by social expectations. I enjoy working on detail. I don't know. Looks. If it contains. Easily adapt to new environments and new routines. Yeah! Give me a couple days and I can adapt. Struggle to maintain eye contact. Yep. I often miss social cues that others pick up on. Yeah. I prefer logical explanation. Yep. I am a logical person. Shut up. But I am a logical person. I feel logical. I get deeply... Yeah? I have trouble making sense of unwritten... Yeah? No, social rules? Not really. You're everything but logical? Fuck you! I am logical. Feel nervous when talking to people I don't know well? Yeah. Quickly adjust my behavior in different social... Yeah. Tend to... Yep! I enjoy making eye contact. No! I mean, I'm forcing myself to do it more now. Right, like, I am, like, forcing my eyes to look into theirs. And, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I have to, though. Often repeat phrases or words I have heard before. I don't know. I find it easy to... Making eye contact isn't staring at someone's eyes, but just face. I find it easy to share my emotions with others. No! I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where I stand. Neutral. Choose how accurately each statement reflects you. I prefer deep, focused conversations over casual chatting. I prefer chatting. I enjoy meeting new people and quickly feel comfortable with them. You don't find it easy, by the way? Okay, shh. Less of you knowing more about me than I do, and more of me assuming I'm better than what I am. I enjoy meeting new people and quickly feel comfortable with them. I don't know. I have trouble understanding unwritten social rules. Kinda. I get extremely focused on tasks and may forget to take breaks. Yeah? I enjoy socializing. No, it's impossible. Because who do you talk to? You're in a large group. Who do you talk to? Struggle with multitasking? Not really. I can multitask. It's just difficult. I can read between the lines. Nope. I have a strong dislike for certain sounds and textures. Not really. I prefer having a predictable daily schedule. A little bit. I can easily recognize sarcasm. No. I sometimes get lost in my own thoughts. I ignore the world around me. Nah, a little bit. Start with my eye contact even when I try. Neutral. I'm very detail-oriented? Nope. I dislike small talk and find it difficult. Easily tell when someone's joking? No. I enjoy trying new activities and experiences. Yeah, they're fun. Sometimes. I prefer working with numbers or facts over working with people. I don't know. I have difficulty understanding body language. Yep. I prefer structured environments with clear rules. Yep. I can comfortably talk to strangers. No. I hate talking to strangers. I can't even use a fucking drive-thru. Right? Like, I went to a drive-thru once, like a McDonald's drive-thru with my mother while I was driving. And I just couldn't fucking order because I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Right? Like, I drove into the drive-thru. We got to the window and I'm like, I don't like this. I don't want to talk. I hate it. She's like, do you want me to talk for you? I'm like, yes, please. And, yeah. A hard time dealing with uncertainty? Enjoy spontaneous plan? No. Often anytime? A little bit, yeah. Struggle to imagine how others feel? Yeah. Like talking to strangers, but it's not horrible. You know what? I can talk to strangers. I prefer to avoid eye contact? Yeah. I often find myself analyzing reading someone from the way they move, so... I often find myself analyzing social situations after they happen. Yeah, a little. Struggle to engage in conversations that do not interest me. Yep. I can easily interpret other people's no. I mean, it depends. Like, if it's obvious, I can, but if it's less obvious, no. Enjoy following a set of routine and dislike unplanned changes. Sure. Only 10 more to go! I often feel like I'm different from how others... Oh, wait, what? I often feel like I am different from others in how I think and perceive things. No, I think I'm normal. I can quickly pick up on other people's moods. I dislike being in environments with too much noise, bright lights, or strong smells. No. Find abstract concepts. What's an abstract concept? You can't hold time in your hand. You cannot hold time in your hand. Example, you understand a time when you watch ice melt? No water. You cannot box up fairness. What the fuck does any of this mean? What the fuck does any of this mean? Naturally understand and follow? I guess I can. I often take longer than others to respond in conversation. You're cooked. Fuck you! I'm not autistic. I find it easy to express my feelings through words. I hate it. No. It's so hard to describe how I'm feeling in words that I hate it. I can't. Like, in text, it's so easy because you can just write it, but in words, you have to find the words to say it. I hate it. I tend to focus on the details rather than the bigger picture. I don't know. I enjoy engaging in creative and abstract thinking. I think what they mean is through speaking. What does this mean? Knowing a red heart shape means love or understanding that a story's storm represents a character's inner anger. Intent over rules. Caring more about why a rule exists rather than just following it word for word. Connecting a new piece of trivia. Solving require non-obvious clues. No, I suck at that. More fried chicken. I don't know. I feel uncomfortable when I'm in a group but not actively participating. I don't know. Okay, final one! Final 5 questions. I often struggle to interpret figurative language or metaphors. Who top English? No, I don't struggle. Neutral. I can easily switch between different tasks without getting overwhelmed. No. Find myself mimicking others' behavior or speech patterns, and yeah, I can easily. Right? Like, once I get comfortable with someone, I, like, adapt their fucking speaking way. Struggle with activities that require a lot of coordination? I prefer logical explanations over emotional reasoning. Sure. Oh no, are we ready? Are we ready for the results? Are we ready? I hate this, I can't look. I'm just gonna look at chat. Really? What? I'm confused. So I just did all of that for a fucking ad? How many are there? Find it difficult to understand what others are thinking or feeling. Yep. Correct routine rather than... There's 78. Often notice small details of pattern. A little. I will do one more. Okay, we're going to this one. I don't know. I don't know which one to do. Is there not just fucking... Oh. She moves. Okay, let's do this. I prefer to do things with others rather than on my own. I prefer to do things with others rather than on my own. Not really. I prefer to do things the same way over and over again. Not really. When I try to imagine something, I find it very easy to create a picture in my head. I can't create pictures. I frequently get so strongly absorbed in one thing that I lose sight of other things. A little bit. I often notice small sounds when others don't. Kind of. I usually notice car license plates or similar strings of information. I notice, but I don't, like, take it in. Like, I see it, I read it and shit, but yeah. Other people frequently tell me that what I've said is impolite, even though I think it is polite. A little bit. Getting your score is free and anonymous. When I'm reading a story, I can easily imagine what the characters might look like. No. I don't have an imagination. Right? Like, I can't see things in my head. Right? Like, when somebody asks a normal person to like, imagine an apple, they probably, you know, imagine an apple. Right? Like, let me try to make a crappy apple. Trick club, but I do an autism. Yeah. There, like, this is what most people imagine when someone asks, oh, hey, imagine an apple. Right? You close your eyes, and what do you see in your head? You see an apple. I think. Right? But when someone asks me to imagine something, this is what I see. Nothing. I can't see things in my head. I cannot. No. I can't. Right? I'll go back to another example. Say you ask someone to, I don't know, imagine a car. Or, you know. I need to try it again. This is something like they'd imagine. But me, like I said, I don't imagine it. I am fascinated by dates. Not really. In a social group, I can easily keep track of several people or different people's conversations. Nope. I find social situations easy. Not, I guess? No. Tend to notice details that others do not. I guess. I would rather go to the library than a party? Yeah. I find making up stories easy. A little. Find myself drawn more strongly to people than to things. What the fuck does it mean? Tend to have very strong interests, which I get upset about if I can't pursue. I enjoy social chit-chat. I don't know. When I talk, it isn't always easy for others to get a word in edgeways. What the fuck is edgeways? When I talk, it isn't easy for others to find a way in a word in edgeways. You tend to dominate a conversation. It means you talk so much or so fast other people cannot find a gap to speak. These standard means examples of that And not that. Like, and not... people getting a word in edgeways. I've never seen the word edgeways before. Hold that thought. There you go. But anyway, so okay. Ooh. I don't know. I've never seen this word before. I'm fascinated by numbers. Not really. They're numbers. They're cool. When I'm reading a story, I find it difficult to work out the character's intentions. Yeah. Sometimes I talk a lot, sometimes I don't. I don't particularly enjoy reading fiction. Fiction is fake. Yeah, I don't like fiction. Find it hard to make new friends. Kinda. I notice patterns and things all the time, yeah. I would rather go to the theater than the museum, yeah. You know what? Kinda. It does not upset me if my daily routine is disturbed. Slightly disagree. I frequently find that I don't know how I have to keep a conversation. Yep. I find it easy to read between the lines. No. I usually concentrate more on the whole picture than small details. I guess. I am not very good at remembering phone numbers. I do not usually notice small changes in situation or people's appearance. Yep. I know how to tell if someone's listening to me and is getting bored. Kinda. I mean, right? Like if somebody says, "Oh, I'm gonna go to the theater," right? From there, you could kind of judge if they're nervous or what they are. Find it easy to do more than one thing at once. Kinda. I can juggle things, but talk on the phone. I'm not sure when it's my turn to speak. Does it not mean the same thing? I enjoy doing things spontaneously. Not really. I am often the last to understand the point of a joke. Not really. Find it easy to work out what someone is thinking or feeling by just like, no. And if there is an interruption, I can switch back to what I was doing very quickly. I'm good at social chit-chat. Research. No. Am I feeling clear, overly broad, or simplified? May notice yourself interpreting questions very likely. That's okay. Answer on how you understand the question. Try to answer based on your internal experience, not just how you appear to others. Uses forced choice questions or answers, which can be limiting in your experience and more nuanced. Some questions reflect earlier models of autism, and yeah, self-report tools are not diagnostic on their own, but research suggests they can still be helpful. People often tell me that I keep going on and on and on about the same thing. Not really. When I was young, I used to enjoy playing games involving pretending with children. Yeah! I like to collect information about categories of things. What? Find it difficult to imagine what it would be like to be someone else. Kinda. I like to plan my activities and I participate in carefully. Yeah, I can enjoy social. Find it difficult to work out people's intentions. Yeah. New situations make me anxious. Yeah. Enjoy meeting new people. Not really. I'm a good diplomat. Not really. I am not good at, or very good at remembering people's birthdays. I'm pretty sure Ethan's birthday is May 12th. My friend's birthday is May 5th. Sister's birthday is February 1st. Mine is January 21st. I don't suck. When's my birthday? June 16th. I find it very easy to play games with children that involve pretending. A little. Okay, this is the final question. $32 out of 50. Okay, so I have a chance to be autistic. Alright, back to the game. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. I have spent the better half of an hour doing the autism tests. Okay, Jathan, shut up. I get it. Time to tell the group chat. Was it 39 or 31? Was it 39 or 31 out of 50? I think it was 31. 37? Sorry. Oh, 32. Yeah, it was 32. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they make fun of you for or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares? Who cares what someone likes? As long as they're not hurting anyone, it makes them happy. Exactly what I think. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Huh, that's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about other things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. You know, we're going to Google as well. You have many traits common in autistic adults. However, online tests are only screening tools, not formal medical diagnosis. An IQ score of 32 means that you show significant autistic traits. Fuck! Great! 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 I love this! An IQ score of 32 means you show significant autistic traits. Many people who score this high meet the criteria for autism during a full clinical evaluation. Yeah. Online tests cannot replace real professional assessment. False positives happen because other conditions, like ADHD, trauma, anxiety. Keep a journal, talk to a doctor, read books. No, I would not like you to dox me. Okay, so that's fun. So I might be autistic. I might actually be autistic. Which is scary, because I can't be a pilot if I'm autistic. So, yeah, that's fun. No, there's nothing wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should not be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff, I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure, and Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday, but the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one tomorrow. So look forward to it. Back to Sayori. Metal. I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. Eh? I'm not hiding anything, but your poems are so good. Yesterday's in this one too. Where's my cursor? Oh, there it is. Can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who thinks that way, so... Eh? No way! Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Eh? Whoa. Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I mean, that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking? Let's not talk about that. So yeah. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. Eh? I don't know if I understand. Sigh. You never understand when I'm trying to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? Patsara said. Hey! I'm not a kid, you know? You sure about that? Maybe? Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Metal. Will you give me your poem? I kinda want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first thing you've written. It's the first time you've written something for me. Sorry, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Sigh. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we get home. Really? Snap. I broke my pencil. Aisley bends down to pick up the piece she dropped. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine. I'll get it for you. Bend down to pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. Grab Sayori's arm, help her sit down. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh! Sorry, I forgot about that. It was not as good as yours. Geez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Oh my god, this is a long poem. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles. All in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes when my friend feels a certain way, down comes the bottles to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. And they come in such hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? Frantically pull them up from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. All I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap. Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did! Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect anything like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm used to you being cheerful? Okay. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point came through good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had the habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. Seeing passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. And then there was one. Hi again. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's nothing bad. Happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on it. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. Give me a harmonica. Alright! This is pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one that you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. I mean, you spend a lot of time even in this club, don't you? And again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? Ah, no, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. Tired. I really didn't mean anything like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Oh. Save me. My colors won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless, whatever that word is. Cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeing, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. And then this poem of meaningless. Sine, cosine, and tangent. That's great. Load me. Hey, yo. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. Kind of like playing with my own space on the paper. Choosing where and how to spare your words can totally change the... I just realized that's in space, not spare. Space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. And the way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it is about though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression or of a feeling. Or conversation with the reader. And so putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know what might change your mind. Or when something may happen unexpectedly. Wait, is this even a tip about writing? What am I talking about? That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone. Almost done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today. So if everyone could come sit at the center of the room. Or front of the room. Is it about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something before the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets so we can give out, during the event. Okay, that's great and all. But doesn't that tell us what we're doing? But that doesn't tell us what we're actually doing for the event. Ah, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing! Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem and recite it during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's being coloring the poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you? Well, I did. Think it's a bad idea? You think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. I didn't sign up for this, you know. No way! I'm going to be performing in front of a large group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys? No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But, still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better it will be, or we'll be able to show about literature. So one thing that's caught my attention is the way that the characters are. Right? Like, which one has priority over the other? Right, like here, it looks like Monica gets priority over Natsuki and Yuri. But Natsuki gets priority over Sayori. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings. Being intimate with yourself. Whoa. Finding new horizons. And having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain quiet. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright! Phew! Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. I just noticed that every character has something unique to them in their hair. Right, like, Sayori has a red bow tie. Natsuki has a red, I don't know, clips. Monica has white in it. I forget what it's called. And Yuri has a purple hair tie. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to perform a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica! This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to recite it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel much more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she had in mind for herself. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Okay, so it's just yapping about the poem. That was so good, Monica. Thank you so much. I was hoping for a good example. Are you ready to go next, Alright? I'll go next. Oh, what? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden? Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. With her head down, she walks quietly over to the podium. The podium is called... You can do it, Yuri. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts to read her poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns and a structure that she initiates with perfect timing. It must be a rare glimpse into a whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back to reality, glances at her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri recognition as she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest, rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, guess I'm next then. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I go zoom. Oh, there you are, Roasty Toasty. Sorry, I giggled. Sorry. A lot harder than I thought. I knew you guys do it so easily. Try to think of it like you're reciting it to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself in front of a mirror or in your head. You're alive? Wow! They're poem, so it'll come out the best way. Yeah. Thought it ended? No. I see. Okay then. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. Poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is, it's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't have thought much of it. Hearing it come from Sayori's voice, it's almost like it has a whole new ending, or meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applauded. I did it. Good job, Sayori. Even Metal liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The emphasis of the poem fits you very nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with other message delivery. Yeah, I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work that well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Well, then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now who's up next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Metal. Not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Just notice that Monica has clenched fists? Yeah, she does. Might as well let Metal lower everyone's expectations a little before I have to do that. Natsuki! It's fine, it's fine. Might as well go over it, but it's not like I have much selection of what to read. Just have to go with what I wrote for today. Stand up in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. Yeah. This is is it just me or does Monica look like she's doing the SOS? Kind of, yeah. I'm pretty sure this is everyone's default, or idle texture, or pose. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to push energy into it. And despite that, I received applause anyway. Sorry I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. Leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki belligerently gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... It's called... What? Why are you all looking at me like that? Because you're presenting. Yuri, shy. Monica, confident and strict. Sayori, cutesy. Bratty and needy. Belligerently. Yuri, shy. Having her hands behind her back like that, to me, that shows confidence. To me, it shows confidence, but... And, like, you're proud of it? Or proud of something? But I could be wrong. Monica is just confident and, I don't know, chill. Sorry, yeah. Natsuki, I wouldn't say bratty and needy. I'd say mean and aggressive. You're presenting? Anyway, the podium is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do it again. Well... Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite the poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. And that's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other round for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure to pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets. Jeez. I'll prepare the poem myself. I'm gonna go after this, alright? I feel bad because the title is kind of clickbaity. I didn't get that far yet, but yeah. Morty, please. Makes me feel really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone, I think that's about it for today. The festival's coming up. Try to write your poem for tomorrow. Well, I've been working out really... Yeah. The festival and we'll have the weekend to prepare. Clickbait. Shut up! If it's such a big deal, I'll change it. I go to change the title, and it just says can't. I'm confused. I'll just change the title after the stream. Festival tomorrow, we're planning. Monday's the big day. I can't wait! I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. Maybe I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. Finish the game, then change the title. No! And impressing Monica, then I'll have to be ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Wait, you two, always going home together like that. Kind of adorable, isn't it? Pushy much? I'm pretty sure he's trolling, but yeah. Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. Must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Mel. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have changed already. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something earlier. I like how we get to... I mean... Sorry, fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well... I'm still walk home with Sayori. Sorry. You really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Eh? But... She's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to have... You always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sorry, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never gonna happen? Conversation trails off. Kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Again, the festival is only a few days away, so who knows what will happen by then. Dutch. Okay. So, that's it. That's it. Like and subscribe. Thanks for still actually watching this stuff, you two. Yeah. Take care.